Hello, the first thing I'm going to show you how to do today is simplifying monomials. Okay, monomials are rational expressions with no plus or minus sign. So you can already see the example I've set up. There's no plus or minus sign here. So the top and bottom are both called monomials. That just means one term. In order to do this, we put the number fraction in lowest terms. Okay, so you just look at the coefficients, which are the numbers. 15 over 5, we can simplify that. That's the first thing we're going to do. Okay, 15 over 5 equals 3 over 1. You might just call that 3. If you put a 1 in the denominator, that's totally fine. Now we go one at a time through the variables. I've got an x cubed over x. Okay, when you divide powers, you end up subtracting the exponent. So x cubed over x becomes x squared. Now we look at the y's. We have y to the power 2 on top, y to the power 3 on the bottom. Okay, so y squared cancels, but we're left with a y in the denominator. Okay, since it was y cubed in the bottom and y squared in the top, there's more in the bottom, so that y stays in the bottom. I often see students want to put this y in the top, but it just doesn't work. Y cubed is bigger in the bottom, so you're going to end up with a y in the denominator. Okay, I'm back with our second example of simplifying a monomial. Remember our steps, we start by putting the number fraction in lowest terms. So 24 over 16, that's the only thing I'm looking at right now. Both of those numbers can be divided by 8. Okay, if you divide 24 by 8, you'll get 3. Dividing 16 by 8, we'll get 2. Okay, so that 2 is in the denominator. Next, you just go one at a time through the variables. Okay, I got a to the power 4. There's no a in the bottom, so none of those a's cancel, they stay there. So a to the power 4 remains in our simplified version. B's are going to cancel though. 3 in the bottom, 5 in the top. That's going to leave us with 2 in the top. And I'll just make my fraction look a little nicer. It doesn't look very nice at all, but hey, I'm happy with it. It looks good.